naming is actually, you've got to pay for it. You know, it costs money, so I wouldn't use that too. And the Readers Hub looks really great. It's a nice UI, news, books, magazines. But actually, I have to say that I find this kind of disappointing. While news are powered by Press Display and books are powered by Kobo and magazines are powered by Zinio, which are all companies that I don't know yet, and I haven't really looked far into it. I don't like the overall conception of this because I think it's a really different thing. You read magazines for special interest, you read news to be informed, and you read books for entertainment, or if it's books about a topic your job is about, you read it for knowledge. So these are different kinds of readings, and I don't know why you would really necessarily put them into one app. However, Samsung did so. The Social Hub, well, you see the UI for one isn't that great, and besides the UI, you know, you can compose a message or something like this there, and uh, sorry, I really don't like that too much. It's I really prefer TweetDeck for my Facebook and Twitter stuff. I've been using it for a long time before. The only bad thing about TweetDeck is this widget, but maybe they'll come up with a better widget with Ice Cream Sandwich, which will, at least I'm positive, will most likely run on this device. So, but there are some additions to the software by Samsung that I actually like. One is Polaris Office, which is a full mobile office suite, and you can create documents here and start writing them. And I tested it once, and while editing is of course not too great, you don't have all the functions of the desktop app, it is nice to maybe improve on your not too complicated document while you're on your way to your presentation. Then a nice app is this Memo App, which really looks great. What's nice too is the fact that this is Samsung keypad, and then there's swipe. It's really great that they integrated swipe. I really like that. And of course then you've got the voice recognition, which works fine too, at least in English. Yeah. But there's some more stuff that's really not that bad. One of this is, oh sorry, the mini diary, which you can add a photo, you can add your location, and then you can write it. I think, while of course a mini diary that requests first to connect to the web sounds awkward, but I think it just does that for AccuWeather. This is great if you're on a trip or something and want to write down your impressions. But I will have to dig further into this and start actually using it before I can say more about it, but I like the idea of it. Then another feature that I really liked, or which I thought would be useless but isn't, is the Samsung apps. This is Samsung App Store, and while there are just a few apps in there, maybe just because I haven't entered any credit card details, they are all free, and this here is the most interesting section. It's like tools, Hilfsprogramme. I'm sorry, this is German. Well, you've got Twitter client, and here's one really great app, Keys Air, photo editor, video editor. Many of these are pre-installed anyway, but it's you should really try them out. They're worth it. Samsung Mobile Print is nice too. especially there's one app which I really liked, and I found it here in this encyclopedia, something like Wikipedia, knowledge bases. I think that's the way to call it. I'm sorry, English isn't my mother tongue. It's this. I downloaded this. It's about 120 megabytes, and yeah, it's a book. It's an art app, and it always has. Let's go here to my favorite artist of this time. Oh, there he was, Hieronymus Bosch, and it gives you a biography, um, note content on life, art, interpretation, debates on attribution, and so on. And on you swipe over, you actually see some of his artworks. Problem is, this is the only size of it. You can't zoom in. So this picture is a nice picture. The German title of it is Garten der Lüste, but you can't actually zoom in to see the details. So this is a great idea, and the biographical informations are nice, but could be better. But this is just me. I always look for stuff to complain about. Yeah. Then there is one app in this Samsung apps thing, which is why I'm actually mentioning it, and what I was really surprised about that is one app which lets you. I don't find it right now. I don't know where it is. I've installed it, but maybe it's slightly hidden because it's not a program which you would use every day. It's something that helps you to. Well, it's a camera firmware updater, but I think the UI isn't that great. This year, All Share is nice too if you've got DLNA compliant hardware at home. You can use this to get the video from your Samsung Galaxy S2 on your HDMI or on your your TV. But the really great thing about of the apps that are preloaded is Keys Air. I really like that. It's Keys Air, as it says here, is a mobile application which enables Wi-Fi PC to phone connections and browser-based management. You can use Keys Air without PC software or USB connection. So you just start it. It's on my network now, which is called Jekyllite, and now if I enter this URL in my browser, I can have a look at all the contents on my phone, and I can upload new content and download old content. So you don't need a USB stick or something. You don't need to connect your phone via USB or something. You can do this all using this service, and that's really a great feature because it's usable. However, I tried to upload an 80 megabytes video file to it via Wi-Fi, and that didn't work. I don't know why. And now my SD card isn't working no more, but it wasn't full, so I don't know. This has issues apparently, but still smaller files worked perfectly before, so this is really a nice and handy thing. Let's have a look at my list, whether there's anything more. Yeah, no, I think I've mentioned it almost. So what more to tell you? Well, the Samsung Galaxy S2, which I'm using for 2.5 days now, crashed twice on me. I had to recharge it 3 times because I've been using it heavily. I hope that this battery life gets better. Of course, if you switched on GPS and maximum brightness and all this, you don't have to wonder why battery life isn't that great. But it crashed, by the way, in Samsung apps and in one other, in Music Hub. That were the apps that forced my phone to reboot, which is somehow funny. And well, that is well. Before I go on stuttering and mumbling here, uh, thanks for watching. Uh, Please visit my website linmob.net, subscribe to my channel, uh, and ask if you've got any questions about this Samsung Galaxy S2, anything that you want to see, which anyone else can't, or which no one has shown you before. Just go ahead. I would be really glad to answer your questions on video or in text or with pictures. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and bye.